Welcome to everyone to the third Neptune Talk. This series of lectures aims to create a moment of confrontation on the topics of our project between the members of our community. So I want to thank so much all of you for attending our meeting. And obviously, I want to thank the INQUA Commission for Coastal and Marine Processes, who is strongly supporting our activity. And I would like to thank also Professor Pappone and Aucelli from my university, because they decided to participate in this seminar together with all the students of the paleoclimatology and the coastal geomorphology courses. I am very happy for this. So welcome to Gerardo and Pietro and our students. However, the greatest thanks certainly is due to Professor Pappalardo, who accepted our invitation. And so thank you, Marta. I am proud to moderate this event. Thank you so much. Finally, I would like to kindly invite all of you to ask a question at the end of this seminar by raising your virtual hand or by writing in the chat. And before starting, I would like to share my monitor for a moment, because I would like to remember that the next Neptune Talk is by Professor Christophe Morange and will be held online on 28th of April. So I hope that all of you will be able to attend also the next talk. So before starting, I want to briefly introduce Professor Pappalardo for those who do not have already the pleasure to meet her. Professor Pappalardo is a full professor in the Department of Earth Science of the University of Pisa. She is a geomorphologist, teacher, and researcher, and her main topics of interest are geomorphological mapping applied to coastal environments and the relationship between human settlement and natural environments. She has developed the use of geomorphological and geoarchaeological indicators in the study of coastal evolution and sea level change. Rock coasts are her preferred research environment, where she investigates also those processes that are currently shaping the shoreline. Among the objectives of her recent research activities is also the analysis of typical geomorphological units of coastal plains landscape and their relationship with the diachronic evolution of human settlements. The study areas of Professor Pappalardo are located in the Northwest Mediterranean and in Patagonia, Argentina. The title of her today's lecture is Investigating Pleistocene Sea Level Change Through Cultural Heritage, Methods and Tools from SPHeritage Project. So thank you again, Marta, for accepting our invitation, and please, the floor is yours.
Thanks to you, Gaia, and thanks very much to all the Neptune team. And my compliments for running activities in such a terrible times that we are experiencing. You make us feel still alive in some way, even if we would like to be all together in presence, and we hope, and I hope that you can run also some lecture in series in presence sooner than later. Good. I'm going to share my screen to present this lecture, which will be about a number of things that I would like to talk about, because my topic would be related to SPHeritage Project. SPHeritage is an ongoing project which has been supported by the Italian Ministry of Research, but actually the project is at the beginning now, so I shall talk of other topics than SPHeritage, focusing a little bit on the philosophy of this project and on what are its expected outcomes. So it is obvious in these times that understanding future impact of sea level changes on human societies is actually one of the top ongoing scientific issues. So to demonstrate this, to show this, I could have shown front page of an issue of Nature or of other scientific journal, for example. Instead, what I want to show you is a sort of preview of a video that will be released by my university soon as a part of a students' project called Video for Climate Change. A group of students have created a video to highlight the importance of climate change and the relevance of this topic in the light of their studying experience. So our students decided to choose as a main topic of their video sea level change, and they made an interview to this guy on the left of the slide who has been running a business on the beach near Pisa, and he is complaining very much about coastal erosion and talks about this topic from his point of view. And then students came to Department of Earth Sciences and went to Matteo Vacchi and asked him his opinion on this, just to counterbalance what this guy was saying, complaining about his business that is going quite badly because of coastal erosion. So this is the fact. Everybody is aware that this topic is relevant, is important, not only for science, but also for ordinary people. So there are actually different types of approach if we want to study this topic. There is potentially a probabilistic approach, that is the one that many researchers use to build scenarios, for example, of a future inundation. So to address this topic from the point of view of knowing what the future will be, and the approach is actually probabilistic, which is, in my opinion, the most correct way to address this topic. But there are other possible approaches, and one of them is what my colleague Matteo Vacchi, that I am going to mention again, would call the bathtub model, which is actually a sort of approach that is not really scientific, at least not scientific from the point of view of those that are scientifically working in the field of sea level change, but it is a sort of approach that is very popular. because people want to know practically something about sea level change, about its practical effects. And so this type of product, like the one that we see in the front page of this book, which actually I don't comment as a book because the authors are very good, clever, intelligent persons, but I object a little bit the front page, the figure in the front page, because I think it is not what someone that is skilled in sea level change research would do. Simply drawing a map of Italy in 2786, simply based on provisional models, draw the isobath corresponding to the value of foreseen sea level elevation. This is actually simplicistic to anyone who works in sea level science, because we are totally aware of the fact that sea is not a bathtub, and so we cannot simply think that we put water inside or melt ice and that's it, but there are vertical land movements and other type of geological processes that deeply affect the results. So, which is the point now? The point is that this type of approach is often used to reconstruct coastal displacement in the past, and especially this type of approach is considered reliable by archaeologists, and this is a problem because it may create biases to archaeologists that are interested in understanding, for example, when an island became an island and was separated from the mainland. Because if you simply consider the bathtub model, this can be very weird. So my proposal is to use a sort of deterministic approach to address this issue. I would rather say a neo-deterministic approach, because I do believe that there is a cause-effect relationship between sea level change and human population behavior. It was